Hello, my name's Abby. I work for the City of Casey in a waste and recycling team. Today we're going to talk about how we're going to set up your compost bin. So you've just gotten your compost bin. You should probably apply for the rebate as well on the Casey website. So compost bin is here. We want it on a nice level ground, ideally free from weeds and free from grass, ideally. See how you go. So what we're going to do with our compost bin, we need to have a variety of ingredients. So we need greens and we need browns, or carbons and nitrogens. If you have a look on our website, our compost guide is there and there's a lot of good information in there. So we're going to start with, we've got here some dry grass clippings. So I'm going to tip those in. And then to balance it out, we're going to add in some, put some food scraps in. So I've got some food scraps here. Because every time we add one, we need to add the other. So when we add a carbon, we need to add a nitrogen. When we add a brown, we need to add a green. So the food scraps are quite wet, and so therefore they need to be accompanied by something dry. So we've got some shredded paper here. Chuck that in there. Then we've got some garden prunings. We've got some bits and pieces in here. And then we might add something else in. So we've got an egg carton. I've got some toilet rolls, some extra paper in there. So we're wanting to add, if we add one, we add the other. So it's a bit like a lasagna. We have a carbon, we have a nitrogen, we have a brown, we have a green. In they go there. Might put some grass clippings in now. Maybe the rest of our shredded paper. And last but not least, I have some coffee grounds. So coffee grounds are perfectly fine in your compost, as are tea leaves, but not tea bags. Tea bags have got microplastics in them, almost all of them do, so better that you don't have them in your compost bin. So coffee grounds are perfectly fine. Alright, so my compost bin started. I've got a few layers of everything in here, good balance in here. What I can do now is use a compost turner. So it works like a corkscrew. Okay, I twirl it in, and then I pull up a plug of compost from the bottom, and so it helps me to turn an upright bin. If I had a pile or if I had a compost bay, I could just turn it with a fork, but I can't do that with this sort of bin. So one of these is wonderful to be able to help you turn that compost around, because that will speed up the process no end. So I'm just going to be able to put the lid on this, and every time I head out to the compost bin with my kitchen scraps, I'm going to take a local paper with me, or some paper towels, something like that, to balance it out. Add those in, keep turning it, and after a few months I should be able to get some really good compost out of here. If you have any questions, or if you want to know more, we have the City of Casey website, www.casey.vic.gov.au, with lots of composting information in our compost guide there. Otherwise, you can find us on Facebook if you look for Green Living in Casey. Thanks.